Hi, it's James here at Support Pro Technical Center with another 3 at 3. Today I would like to cover 3 frequently asked questions with our Bundler Wrapper series. Let's get into it. The first topic I'd like to cover is setting dancer bar sensors and web break alarm. There are 3 proximity sensors that correspond to the dancer bar assembly. The top sensor 106 and bottom sensor 107 run the film feed, while Prox 101 indicates the web is broken or jammed. The top film feed prox should be reading the trigger flag for the full stroke of the dancer bar, except while completely open or completely closed. The bottom film feed prox should read the same as the top film feed, reading the full stroke of the dancer except at the extremes of fully open or fully closed. The web break prox needs to be triggered the same way the film feed is triggered. The web break sensor should read the trigger flag for the full stroke. If the film breaks or gets jammed, the web break sensor should turn off and trigger the web break alarm. To ensure the dancer bar and film feed will function correctly with your product, you will have to adjust the tension weight on each side of the dancer bar. Set the weight in the same location on both upper and lower dancer bars. To increase tension on the film, move the weight towards the center. To decrease tension, move the weight to the outside of the bar. All right, let's get into topic 2. Polyethylene seal knife inspection and cleaning. Daily cleaning should be performed at least after every shift to ensure the knife holds its edge and the silicone does not wear off on the blade. Clean the knife with a clean cloth while the knife is still warm. Do not dig or scratch at the inserts. In order to clean or replace the inserts in knife, you will need to remove the seal bar from the frame. While the machine is powered down and locked out, remove the connector for the seal bar power. Then remove the 2 bolts that hold the seal bar to the frame. The seal bar unit should be removed. The machine can be configured with the seal bar mounted on the top or bottom of the frame. Next, remove the outside covers of the seal knife to access the seal knife clamp bolts. Then remove the screws that hold the spacers for the outside covers along with the spacers and replace any damaged or burned spacers. Finally, remove the screws that hold the inserts and knife. Inspect the knife and inserts for any damage or warping. If the inserts have excessive damage or missing any Teflon coating, they should be replaced to ensure a good seal. Clean the knife and inserts with a clean cloth and some light acetylene and reassemble the seal knife. Let's move on to the third topic, seal bar heater coil troubleshooting. There are times when the seal bar will not heat up, which will not allow you to run. There are several components to the seal bar heater coil that will need to be checked systematically to determine the root cause. These checks would involve a multimeter and control cabinet access. Follow lockout tagout when necessary. The temperature controller receives feedback from the thermocouple and activates or outputs power to the heater coil when needed. The set point arrows of the controller can be set to the desired temp and the controller will be showing out when it is functioning or attempting to activate the coil. If the controller is not outputting, press the menu button. On the next page, the controller should show run. If there's a fault instead of run, then there may be a problem with the unit and may need to resort to the manual for instructions or determine if there are problems with the controller wiring. Next step would be to check the controller circuit. Check to make sure 358 circuit breaker is not tripped. If it is, you need to check the circuit to find out why it is tripped. If there's no output on the controller, you can check the thermocouple with the meter for an open circuit. If it is open, then the thermocouple may be faulty. When the controller is outputting, check AC voltage on wire 359, which should be present. If you are outputting and you have voltage on 359, turn the power off and check the heater coil for a short or open circuit across wire 359 and 2. If there's a dead short or open circuit, the heater coil may be faulty. In addition to checking the circuit, you may need to check the integrity of the wire harness for the heater coil and the wire terminal on the heater coil itself. Make sure there is no damage or loose connections on the connector or on the heater coil. These steps will hopefully get you in the right direction of solving the problem of no heat with the seal bar. Thanks again for joining me for another RPAC 3 at 3. If you are in need of technical assistance or ordering parts, remember you can reach us at 844-777-8776. Goodbye, everyone, and keep packing.